know you can walk us through a little bit about what this means. I always thought of this as the headless horseman, but really it's headless technology. So that's number 9. This came out in the research. This is a hot topic right now. Sue, walk us through what that really means, what it's about, and then we can take it to the rest of the panel.
Yeah, this is a topic in our space we're talking about a lot, and we're having a lot of different conversations with our customers because there's so many definitions about what headless is. So there's you can find a lot of information out there, but it's a bit mixed. So in simplest terms, headless is an approach where a business is purposely decoupling their backend technologies from the front end and the customer-facing experiences, and they're using APIs and microservices as the primary mechanism for pushing data from those backend systems over into the user experiences. And there are a couple of reasons that we're seeing why this is becoming such a big topic in the space. So I have 3. So one is really around digital transformation. We are seeing a lot of brands totally upgrading all their commerce technologies. And with headless, it actually can help be less disruptive to be switching out those backend technologies. So the front end kind of is more seamless and not as impacted from a lot of those change outs. And it also lets businesses change their technologies a little bit more gradually rather than having to kind of rip and replace a bunch of things all at once. The second thing that we're seeing is that headless is offering brands a lot of flexibility over their customer experience, kind of going back to that brand experience that we talked about earlier. So some brands do not fit a traditional retail model that many e-commerce platforms are modeled after. So headless is giving them a way to represent their business more closely to the way they operate. A couple of examples here. We worked with PetSmart to build out their services. So for example, grooming, dog training, pet boarding, traditional platforms aren't going to support that kind of experience. And so headless can offer a solution to build out new experiences in a way that isn't limited by a platform. Another example would be like Pampered Chef. It's a different business model, working with consultants and hosts and having parties and all kinds of different rewards. They have very unique business requirements, and headless is a way they can really reflect their business online. The other thing that we're seeing is certain brands really want to have ultimate control over their brand experience online, and Burberry is a really good example. If you look at their site, they're a global fashion brand, and they're not going to let a theme or a platform constrain the way they go to market. And so headless is a way to control every aspect of the interface and the brand experience right down to the pixel. And then the last thing that we're seeing that's driving brands toward headless is the ability to quickly access and deploy on new touch points, because most platforms are inherently powered to drive the .com or their web store, but digital touch points are totally exploding, and headless offers a path toward extending content and commerce functions into these new channels. So think in-store kiosk, in-store clienteling, IoT devices like watches and smart appliances. Headless is best equipped to power commerce and innovation in these emerging channels. It's very flexible and very scalable in that way.
Excellent. Thanks for making that accessible hopefully to us all, certainly to me.